Hey guys, I have not picked up the physical camera in a month. I have new hair. The color is called Champagne, the little splash of pink. Essentially, this is like a rosé honey blonde. I'm actually getting ready to go to my boyfriend's pool. I'm that girl that like wears makeup to the pool because I like to take pictures and stuff, but it's like a no makeup look. I know I'm gonna get questions about this swimsuit slash like swim cover up. This is what the bottoms look like, and then it comes with like this skirt. Since my closet is giving very much princess energy, I wanted more of like a princessy get ready with me crown. Also, look at this bow that's in my closet. I'm actually moving it above those two closet doors. This is like a little temporary setup for it, but it's gonna go right there. The ceiling's really curved and it's plaster, so I'm gonna have to like drill that in. I love wearing the mist under my MCO Beauty Sheer Tint Super Glow Serum. The first thing I wanna talk about that is like literally making my summer is that Blair Fowler, Juicy Star 07 is back on YouTube. And oh my gosh, like I missed having a Blair Fowler summer, like Blair Fowler to watch. Little shout out to her channel. She's fully back on YouTube with such an amazing energy, and YouTube's not her full-time job anymore. I'm gonna segue that into my updates. In June, like kind of May, but like in June, I was not doing YouTube the way that I usually do. I usually post at least like once a week, and I never thought I'd be that YouTuber that like disappears for a month and comes back and is like, hey, and that is kind of how I feel right now. I feel this overwhelming shame right now because I never wanted to be that girl that looked like she abandoned her channel, but you know what? We're besties here and we just have to have a conversation. So my 2024 New Year's resolution, I literally said this in my 2024 first vlog ever of the year. My New Year's resolution was if it doesn't make me feel good, I'm not gonna do it. I literally hate saying this, but I mean, I feel like you guys could tell in like 2023, I did not like doing YouTube. I was so creatively stunted. I didn't know what to film. I was happier in my personal life than the one that I was putting out there. I was finding creative happiness on other social media platforms, and I finally gave it a go to be like a full-time TikToker in the new year, and it definitely was different because I was always used to carrying this clunky camera around. Wow, this lighting really makes my hair look orange. I promise it looks cute in person. But I was used to carrying this clunky camera around and literally going out of my way to like live a life for the camera. With TikTok, I'm just like living my actual life and just like filming it as I'm going. And I kind of just like fell in love with it. So every year of my life, like I see June to like August as like summer, relax, like summer break, summer vacation. And I think like after going to Bermuda in May, I was just bit by like the vacation bug, or like summer vacation, summer break. And I just did not want to hustle as much as I'm used to doing. Fall till Easter, I feel like I'm always hustling like on YouTube. And then I feel like around summer I get creatively stunted, and I finally realized why. And it's because since grade school, I associate like June, July, August as like vacation, relax, like the schoolwork starts like in August or back to school. And work isn't like that. You can't just like wake up and be like, I need to take a summer vacation. But I've been really good at planning. And in January, I just knew like, because I was excited for Valentine's Day, I was excited for Easter content, and then I realized then there's, I call it ordinary time. I know it's like a Christian term, but like I've always called June to like September ordinary time because I'm just like bored. I usually start Gabaween way too early because I'm that uninspired in the summertime. So I planned to take essentially a summer vacation. So I did a big girl thing and I planned like 6 months out, and I was like, I don't want to have to, you know, work all the time in the summer. Now I'm having fun with my online antique shop, and I'm in the middle of planning a whole line of something that I'm not even allowed to say. I literally signed NDAs. I'm working with a company and producing a whole line of something. I know that's going to take a lot of my time in like September, August, like around that time period. So I wanted to take the necessary time to just be still and relax. My literal favorite Bible verse is be still. I still have a highlight on here from yesterday. I went highlight crazy. So I just want to be still this summer. Our in-person antique shop is literally opening around Music Fest. If you guys are from the Bethlehem area, you know that Music Fest is such a big deal in Bethlehem. That's literally where I live, and that's where the shop is. We're gonna be announcing like the storefront and the address and the hours and the appointments. We're gonna get all into that closer to Music Fest, but I just wanted to put that out there because I've been receiving a lot of messages on the Instagram account about when the opening is. In a way, it's been very, very healing to watch Blair Fowler's videos. In a way, I could see myself through her. I always had growing up, and I feel like you guys who've watched her can relate to that. But also in the way that like when you grow up online and like you're a full-time YouTuber influencer, in a way you like lose yourself in the lifestyle, the comments, like what people expect of you, and then it just takes a lot of guts to be like, I'm not happy, I need to make some changes, and I want to put myself first. If it's not making me happy, I'm not going to do it. I felt like not picking up the camera, and I didn't feel guilty about it. And guilt is such a negative emotion, and it's something that like I so easily feel. Taking the necessary weight off this channel has made me overall a much happier person. You guys can see through my photos and everything. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm living life for me and not for other people, and I feel like that's magnetic, that's contagious. And you can tell when I'm like forcefully sitting in front of a camera and I'm not happily doing it. And it got to that point, I felt like kind of lost in 2023 because I went from being a full-time YouTuber to not exactly enjoying it. But you guys could tell I was not happy. Starting from the ground up with anything is always going to be an ego hit because you got to start small and you work your way up. And growing the Instagram account for my online shop, a part of me feels like a little like embarrassed or shy about it, but then I'm like, you know what? There's no successful person in the world who's afraid of being cringy. So I've been doing like packing orders with me, TikToks and Reels, and you guys have been really enjoying those. I pack every order myself. I make it a very personal experience, an immersive experience for that matter, with all the freaking glitter and handwritten notes and the hand-tied bows. But there is a part of me that feels so silly because like I've done so many crazy cool things in my life, and here I'm sitting here like, oh my god, I have such a dream of owning an antique shop. I actually went into Swarovski like a year ago, and they were like, so what's the tea? What are all your crazy cool updates? And I'm like, I'm getting my driveway redone. I knew that they were expecting like to hear like, how's Paris Hilton? How are things in LA? But like, the truth be told, I've actually read a lot of the assumptions about me. I'm sitting here in a tiara, but I'm pretty simple, and I find like small things like very joyous. Something as simple as packing online orders. Oh my gosh, I look forward to packing order day. I pack orders on like Monday nights and like Tuesday mornings, or Thursday nights and Friday mornings, and I just look forward to it. I do have like assistants drop off the packages at the post office for me, so that's why it takes like a few hours to a day to get the tracking number and shipping and everything. I love packing everything myself. I know I could have like my assistants pack it for me, but like I know you guys can tell that I've packed it, and it makes us feel close. Depending on how much I sell, like it takes a little longer than usual sometimes to ship. Like I would say I give it 3 to 5 days from ordering for it to ship out because I am doing everything myself. But I think you guys like that whole like closeness that we have when I pack the orders. I am filming a closet tour in 2 days. I'm waiting for 2 more packages to arrive from Saks. I did a thing and I ordered luxury bags. If those of you who've been following me on Instagram, I made Instagram stories about how my current collection does not reflect my current style and how I dress. And those of you who've been following my Instagram have seen that I'm doing either trade for trade with like subscribers if they have a bag that fits my current style and they want a bag that I don't want anymore. Either we do like a trading system, which is what I'm doing with 1 follower so far, but I'm making it an option if you guys like are also a luxury collector and you want to do like a little trade if the bags are priced around the same price. I've noticed I've been very picky about my color palette, and I have a lot of vibrant like trendy bags, and I love like a classic nude or like pastel or powder blue or blush pink, and I'm very specific about pink. I don't like to carry a bag like this purpley pink. I love like a blush pink like this chair. Do you see like there's a difference? So far for the haul, I got 4 new bags. That bag's included in the closet tour. I'm gonna like feature all the new bags and like show you what they look like and everything. Actually, no, wait, is it 5 bags? Anyways, I'm going bag crazy because I've noticed like some of my really adorable bags that don't fit my style anymore have just been like sitting collecting dust, and I've been getting DMs from you guys. When are you gonna sell this certain bag? When are you gonna sell this certain bag? Some of you guys have been eyeing out certain bags and waiting for me to sell them. I saw Amber literally posted a video where she got rid of stuff that like wasn't her style anymore. I want more princessy looking luxury bags. I want more like pastel luxury bags. Honestly, the bags that I put in this little case right here, they're on the same color palette. You guys know that like I love to decorate with my bags. Like I don't just carry them out. I love to decorate a room with them. There's a reason some of them are stored away in that cabinet and they're not on display because they don't even go with like my room, let alone the outfits that I wear now. In my next haul, you're gonna see a lot of like cream, beige, pearl, baby blue. Oh my gosh, there's this one bag that you guys voted like absolutely for that I got, and it has like baby blue. I'm excited for the luxury haul. I feel like it's long overdue, and I've been so shy of making them, and I don't know, I feel like I'm not shy anymore. I don't know if you guys can tell, but at this point I'm just gonna post what I want. If you enjoy what I enjoy filming, then great. It's been a very good month. I've been having so much fun with the online antique shop, guys. One of my favorite things to do is Monday inventory shop, and what that is like I wake up, I go get my coffee, and then I just antique shop for the online shop. shop for the things that I'm selling throughout the week. And on top of that, we're getting the storefront ready as well. So we are actively, Johnny and I are actively like going to look at furniture, picking it up, setting it up in the store. I have a whole bedroom scene set up with like night slips draped around shutters, and it's just so pretty, and I'm just like really excited. It's definitely like a warehouse rustic vibe. I know a lot of people are expecting like a tea room or like this, but it couldn't be more different. If you've seen any of my vlogs in the past 10 years, the antique malls that I go to, like it looks like a bunch of things everywhere. Usually has a rustic warehouse vibe to it, and that's exactly what my antique shop looks like. It looks like an antique mall. It's like essentially antique rustic clutter, and with things priced but stylized with lights. There's racks, there's rugs, like it looks like an actual like antique shop. So don't expect like a little tea room like this. That would be fun. That sounds like a really fun next business endeavor, a tea room. I've always considered that, but this is essentially like if you want to buy pretty furniture, if you want to find like the little tchotchkes that like I'm selling on the online antique shop, but like in person. It's actually called The Warehouse. It's not called Hometown Vintage, but Hometown Vintage has a whole section in The Warehouse. So it is like an antique mall. But Hometown Vintage, like my online shop, is like the whole bedroom scene with like racks of like pastel things, and essentially like the corner that I would probably vlog at. Like if I was in an antique mall and I'm like, this is my favorite booth, Hometown Vintage is basically its own little like area, like booth. It's like a huge space, and we primarily are selling furniture. If you're in like the Lehigh Valley area, Bethlehem area, please stop by. We're opening around Music Fest. I'm gonna be posting on the Hometown Vintage Instagram and my actual Instagram when we open. My makeup's done, so I'm gonna get into the assumptions, and yeah, that was my updates. I feel like the whole video is updates. You're an ambivert. You're introverted until people get to know you. So I actually saw so many assumptions that I'm an ambivert, and I didn't know what that was. I looked it up online, and it couldn't be more true. I feel like you guys who watch me know that I love my friends and I love to be surrounded by friends, but also I'm alone a lot of the time too. I love to be alone just as much as I love to be around other people. I easily make friends and I love to be in social settings, but I love my alone time. You miss your old house. I did at first. It was like my first move. It was like my first house. I feel like everyone's first home, like it just has a special place in your heart. I had really good memories in there, and then I had a quarantine in there, and then I had bad memories in there. That house aesthetically didn't fit me as much as this current house does, but it was less rooms, so it was like cozier. And this house is like more, the rooms are more spread out, and there's like 3 stories. It took a while to like get used to this and to make it feel cozy. There's more rooms to furnish, there's more rugs to buy. The other house was basically like one big room. It felt like a condo. It was like one big room with like a closet and a bedroom upstairs, and then an office downstairs. And then I went through so much. Not only did it take a while to feel cozy and like customize the space, but like I went through a lot in this house, so I feel like it took a second for me to like feel like home. But now, like, I can't imagine living anywhere else in the area. I also have an apartment in LA, and this is like my 2nd year in there, and I feel like the first year I felt the same way. I felt like it didn't feel like home, and I was like missing my prior LA apartments the first year, and then this 2nd year being in that apartment, it feels like home, and I can't picture myself living in any other place in LA. So I feel like the whole first year living somewhere new, it doesn't really feel like home until the year's up, and then you're like, oh, it's home. You're rich and gorgeous and seem like a girl's mom. I feel like so many people want me to have kids. You don't want to date again. I am actually dating. I have a boyfriend, like I said in the beginning of the video, and that's all I'm gonna say, because we are in a very private relationship. I don't like to make content around my relationships anymore. You smell like vanilla cake all the time. How'd you know? You're very smart and business savvy. I'd like to say so. I tell everyone I have like a file cabinet in my head. I have a very visual memory. I feel like my photographic file cabinet brain keeps me very business organized. You laugh even if you don't think it's funny, just to be nice. This is called performativism, and I mask a lot, and that is exactly it. And I do that. A lot of these comments are people saying they think I smell good, and thank you. It's so random. I feel like majority of these are about marriage, money, or smelling good. A lot of you guys on the online antique shop keep messaging me that you love the scent that I spray the packages with. I actually have like an aromatherapy spray that I've been spraying. I've also been using my mood elixirs that I make out of essential oil, and essentially I put together some like scents of essential oil that help me relax, and they smell really good, very like vanilla, like citrus vanilla. I think I'm gonna get a lot of like little antique perfume bottles from like a wholesaler, fill a little like vintage bottle with my mood elixir so that you guys can have it with your order. So I was thinking about making that available to you guys. I don't know, it might be a little too creative, but a lot of you guys love the scent of your packages, and I am all about aromatherapy. So if if you guys are interested in getting like the little essential oil scent that I put in the packages, I will make that available in a cute little vintage or antique perfume bottle. I assume that you're currently happy. You're happy. Yes, a lot of people have been saying that. You struggle more than you show. I'm human. Of course I struggle. I feel like being on the internet, it's a little dehumanizing sometimes. Like I feel like just because I show what I want to show, people think I don't struggle. You're no longer interested in YouTube as your career. I mean, that's kind of like what this video is about, but taking the career weight off of YouTube is making me love it again. Scared of long-term commitment. I think it's easier to think of that idea when you're happy. You've always had a secret crush on Kenny. When I actually first met Kenny, like in 2014 or 2013, I thought he was straight and I did have a crush on him. You don't believe in marriage now. That's not true. I believe in marriage. I just don't have like the traditional views on marriage, but I believe in it, and I feel like sometimes in life it could be beneficial. I feel like as you get older, the more you realize life is set up to be easier for that. And not to say I don't believe in like the romantic part of marriage. I think that's beautiful. I don't have the same view as someone who is like more traditional when it comes to marriage, but I do believe in it. But I love you guys so much. I'm gonna get this video up as soon as possible because I feel like it's just been too long. The longer I go without putting up a video, it just makes me sad. I love you guys. Stay tuned for my diet and fitness video and then the luxury bag video. I got 2 videos I'm filming this week. I'm really excited about them. And I'll see you in my next fancy vlog.